Hi guys. Well, yeah, it's Saturday evening. I am a hurting puppy. I'm tired. I uh I told you we had first let me explain the picture for this video. And I can't even remember what the hell I put. Oh, yes, I did too. That's a banner from the Surf Ballroom and Museum in Clear Lake, Iowa. I go to see a lot of concerts there in Clear Lake at the Surf Ballroom. And you all know the Surf Ballroom. That's where Buddy Holly played his last concert before his plane crashed. Him, the Big Bopper, and I forget the other guy who was in the plane. Waylon Jennings was not in the plane. He decided to take a bus. So he didn't die. But the memorial site where the plane crash is still there. You can walk up there and see it. They had a little memorial there. And the Surf Ballroom just built a brand new learning center, interactive, and a place where they're going to teach music lessons and a whole bunch of stuff there. So yeah, brand new building, almost a half a block big, half a city block big. Let's get rid of some of my paperwork here. Oh, thank you cards. Oh yes, my thank you cards. And also, we should get rid of some of this stuff. My brother uh, went to an auction and he bought me 38 of these, the small Canadian nickels. There ain't a frickin' one of them you can read a date on. Not a one. I looked at them all, and they're all queens. There's even one here that's somebody dented it. It almost looks like it was intentionally hit with a ball peen hammer. Anyway, he wanted to know what they were worth. I said, well, you can't see a date on them. They're not worth anything. I mean, they're actually pretty well used. I weighed them, and they came up to 31.185 grams. And just what the price was yesterday, I think, of silver. I multiplied the gram price times the grams, and it came up with um, $37.99. Multiply that by 0.925 and come up with about $35. So there's an ounce. There's an ounce of pure silver there. So I told him what that was worth. And then I weighed up the sterling silver rings, and then that came to, come on. Yeah, the bags are so damn sticky. I put notes in each one. There's 20.5 grams of sterling in those rings right there. And I figured up that was like $18 or whatever the hell it was. I got it written down. And then the gold, I did figure that up. You got a gold band, it's a 22 karat. You got 1/20th of 12 karat gold fine, GF gold fine. I don't know. I didn't do the gold. These gold necklaces here, I just took the magnet to them. This one is slightly magnetic, slightly. So it's silver of some strength. This one was highly magnetic. Highly magnetic. So that's probably just crap. This is strongly magnetic too. This small silver necklace, strongly magnetic. So again, some base metal. This one, silver, was slightly magnetic, so there's some silver in that. And this one was really strongly magnetic. And, you know, it doesn't matter what what it looks like. It only matters what it is. And anything that's strongly magnetic is not valuable by any means. Now, the slightly magnetic stuff might have some silver in it yet, but. And then I want to show you guys one other thing before we get to opening packages. Is this thing right here? You guys ever seen anything like that? We found that in the ground out here in lawn. And I can bring it up and show you even closer. It's metal. Hold up a second. I'll get my magnets. So I got my little Imodium magnets there. There you go. She's magnetic. Now if I can get the sumbitch off there. There we go. And you notice how it's got this ridge right around it like that? That just tells me that this was made by using a mold on top, mold on the bottom. Heated, it was heated, and then just beat together. It's the way they made musket balls back in the day. That ridge is still there. It wasn't even cleaned up. It was on this side, you see. It was good there, but it wasn't there. So by half has a ridge and half doesn't. Now I could clean that up, but that's not the way I found it. So I'm not going to clean that up. We're going to keep it exactly like that. It stays on my gun cabinet. But that was a neat little find. That's cannonball. That is a cannonball without a doubt. All right. Well, I'm going to start this off by saying I got a letter from the Alaskan Assassin. And when it came, this hole in the bottom here, that was already there. So something might have slipped out of there, may or not. This rip right here, I ripped that. So, and I opened it up. But what was in here, and you can see right here how big that hole was on the bottom. And that came through a machine at the Postal Service. So, you know, if you guys got anything that's precious, you might want to tape stuff. Now, I don't know what was in there. I'm pretty sure there was something else in there. But what I did get was a nice magnet from the Alaskan Assassin. Very, very nice. And then I got some stickers. Flower Gold Wizards, Black Poison. Neat little sticker. And this one from Flower Gold Wizards also. I'm going to have to look them up now and see what they are. And then we got Dirt Devil Detecting. Dirt Devil Detecting. Now I'm going to have to look him up too. All right, so let's put them over there like that. Very nice, Alaskan Assassin. I don't know if you had anything else in that envelope, but I'll get a hold of you and we'll see. All right, then the next thing I want to look at first is this package here. This is from Ravenhawk. This is the last item of my WWP auction stuff. So we're going to clip that open. I don't even know what it was because it was just gifted to me by Sorcerer Stan. So I got no clue what it was. I mean, I do, but I didn't write it down. I and him were bidding on it, and he won the bid, and he said, send that to Gary. So, all right, here it is. Yeah, we're going to save that. You can always use another envelope. What do we have here? Oh, man. Come on here. Description: 2011 U.S. Army half dollar, PF 69. Donator: vote for Pedro, number 387. And it says, Sorcerer Stan, send to Gary Huffman. Thank you, Sorcerer Stan, for gifting that to me. And thank you, Vote for Pedro, for donating that. Now, let's look at this little critter. Still in plastic, too. 2011 U.S. Army, 50 cent. Early releases. It's a PF69 Ultra Cameo. That's really nice, man. Look at that. Still in plastic, too. And you got the Minuteman on the back. See if I can get that front looking. Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, PF69. Very nice. That is a really nice slab. I really like that. Nice, 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 man. Really nice. Hey, let's just take that. Let's put that up there like that. That's nice. I like that. That was the last thing from the WWP auction. That was it. So let's see what else we got, man. I was going to wait with this video till maybe Wednesday, but I got a friend coming up from Kansas City that I haven't seen in 35 years, and he's coming up, so we're going to do campfire, cookout, chili, whatever, and talk about shit. And so I might be busy. The guys were out deer hunting today. I didn't go out. I had to, because I told you that we put up that beef rack, and we had I-beam on it, back and forth I-beam, so we could, and then we got a winch on there, so you could winch it up and down, roll it back and forth. It goes over to my walk-in cooler door, over to my butchering room door. Well, we put just a slightly lower rack on there, and just a 2-inch tubular piece of steel, and brace from each of the uprights. And so the guys are out hunting today, and they brought what they were 5 or 6 decent bucks, nothing special, nothing huge. The biggest one might be 120. 120 might be the biggest one, but all bucks, all at least 2 or 3 years old. 2 years old probably. One might be a 3-year-old. But anyway, I will do a video tomorrow when everybody's here, skinning and cutting the legs off and taking hides off and hanging them up. So I'll do a little video out there, and then we'll look at that later. Now we'll leave this one. This one is from MS, M Stacking, MS from Oklahoma, or no, Texas. Sorry, Tomball, Oklahoma. Texas. Sorry, Tomball, Texas. MS. Trying to think. Come on, guys, help me out. MS. All right, I'm gonna look at chat first. Hey, freaking awesome. Goomba Gary. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, that's a nice name, especially if you come from like New York, Chicago City, Philadelphia. Goomba's a decent guy. And I see other people changing their names. I thought, well, Gary Huffman, yeah, that's pretty plain, pretty crappy. All right, so let's go with Goomba Gary. Goomba's a friend. It's a big, goofy friend. That's a Goomba. Somebody you can trust. Yeah, and I could do Hairy Gary, Scary Gary, Goofy Gary. You know, there's all kinds of things I could do, but Goomba just seemed right. So I did that. Yeah. And I'm not very hairy, except for my locks that I grow for Wakes for Kids, but that's about it. And my beard, whatever. They put in, it makes so more. Yeah, I don't know what's in it, but it's some other metal to make it in jewelry, but it's magnetic and slightly magnetic. There's silver in it, but strongly magnetic, no silver in it. So I have to weigh every necklace piece that he gives me. Then, if I have a doubt, then it's going up to my LCS up at Rochester, and I'll let him test it. I have 3 other necklaces here that are just tied together in a knot, and the biggest necklace with a pendant is magnetic, so that one's crap, and I don't care about busting that one. But the other ones are not magnetic, so they're gold. Very, very fine chains too. Very fine. Alrighty. Yeah, that was a nice gift. Freaking, that was a great gift. I thought it was gone, but yeah, turn around, send that to Gary. I'll be damned. Yeah, it's very nice. I don't know what NGC PF69 Ultra Cameo would be worth, but I'm betting it was what we were bidding on it. I think we had that up to $30 or something like that. So 35, I'm not real sure. But yeah, that was a real nice gift. You are correct, sir. All right. Hi, Peter. How are you? Talked to you last night, or saw you last night anyway. Everyone at all. Huh. Well, I came up tonight. I wasn't going to because of deer season, and I'm tired and I'm beat. I was going to tell you a little story while I'm opening up shit, but that winch that we had up there on that rail for that beef rail, he got it someplace. Must have been an auction or something. There was a 3-prong twist lock power cord on, and it's 110 because I looked on could be 110 or 220. So I looked on the motor to make sure. So it could be either or, and I decided it was just hassle to make 220 and really didn't need the amperage. So I got a female receptacle from the hardware store. Took one of my heavy enough 110 cords, put that on, and plugged her in the 110. And guess what? I couldn't get it to work because there's no controller on it. It was cut off. So I had an old controller from another winch that had a dead man on it also. And I wanted to hook the dead man up just in case. But anyway, so I took it apart, and lo and behold, the wires are still in my controller, and the wires are bare on the winch. But you know what? The colors don't match at all. So how do you get this thing to work? Well, I had all the wires bare for the controller. I had it plugged in. It was turned on, and I was working on something else there on another. I was putting a plug on another drop cord. And I was sitting in my roll-around chair. Even though there's no concrete out there, I take it out there to sit in. It's got a shock absorber on so I can adjust the height and everything. But I bumped it with my elbow, and I heard the motor click, click, click. Oh, something's happening here. So I took all the wires, and I took the one that I thought was a hot wire, and I went to one wire, and I crossed it, and the chain went up. Oh, cross it to another wire, chain went down. Cross it to another wire, didn't do anything. So that was obviously the ground. The other one was a hot wire. Okay. Well, there was two screws up on the side, which for the up and down. Okay. Because I bypassed the dead man. I just took it out of the circuit completely. So I went and hooked up the two wires to the up down button. But where do you put the hot wire and the ground? Well, there's one strip of metal in there that goes to all of the buttons. So that one got the hot wire and the other one got the ground wire. And I guess right. I guess right. I didn't even have to switch the up down because I got that right also. Talk about luck. But anyway, I got that done this morning. This morning was the opening day of deer season. I just got that done this morning. I had everything wired last night, and I got two magnetic lights for the pole. I got two halogen work lights for out a ways, shine in a ways. I can see you need one work light from up above too, and I'll get that. But that's another little story there. And then the cord, the power cord for the winch has to move back and forth because the beam is 22 foot long or whatever, and they got the power going right in the middle. If the winch is hanging in the middle of the beam, that's where the power cord goes. Okay, so I have to measure from there. You're going 12 feet one way and then you're going 12 feet the other way. So the cord has to be that long, but it can't droop down where it's in the way. So I had to go up and kind of measure it. I'll have to go out and do that tomorrow and maybe adjust the length of that cord, but now it's out of the way. I did that tonight when they were doing their. So they hung deer. I think they got 5 or 6 today. Decent bucks, nothing special, like I said. But I asked the guys, is this better? Is this better than where we were hanging them in the rafters in that other shed? Yep, much better. Well, we had them winched up there too, but we had to move. When we put them on hooks, we had to move them because it's 2x6 rafters. So we had to move them along the rafters and put them in because I could winch them up. But once we got them up on the rafters, then we had to lift them up, carry them over to where they were going to hang. It wasn't the most optimal thing. So that's what we did. We made the new place for deer and for beef. As we use it, I can see there's going to be improvements that need to be made. I will do that. And we'll get it done, man. We'll get it done. It's not like it's a big deal. But maybe I will do a video skinning the deer tomorrow because the other ones are hanging up. And then you guys can see what I see all the time. Oh, look at this. I got a bracelet. It says, pray about everything, worry about nothing. Philippians verses 4-6. Cool. Oh, man. Let's put that bad mamma jam on. There you go. How's that? Looks good, man. Looks good. What else we get in here? Okay, that's empty. What do we got here? This is a nail file. You guys see my nails? You guys see my nails? You think I need a nail file? No, these are the hands of a working person outside, kind of. And these are clean, as clean as I can get them when Dawn dishwater or dish soap. But those are not fingernail file hands. They're not. But thank you for the thought, because I can use this as a file for gun parts and spark plugs and stuff. So I can use it. Thank you very much. Now I have to see what's in here. This intrigues me. Holy crap. I got a 2x2, brand new, that I can use for something, and a card that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens in me. 4:13 Philippians. I will give this to my wife, the Shiite Catholic. That's cool. Actually, I'll probably give her this too. I'll keep this. That's mine. I gotta see what's in here. 1129. I got this. 1889. Oh, this might be a Morgan. Number 5984. 54.2. Anybody know what all of those little numbers mean? I know the date. Oh, son of a buck. I know the date. It says tank privy. T something privy. Oh, it might be a maple leaf with a tank privy on. That might be what it is. Let's take a look. That could be it. That could be it. Yep, this is a 2016. 2016 maple. And there it is. Yes, sir. Tank privy. Yep. I'll get a little closer so you can see that maybe. Tank privy down there. I know it's not the best camera, but you're going to have to bear with me for a little while. But you can see the tank there. That's nice. I don't remember where I got it. I may have bought that one. I don't know. I try to get all the privies that I can from Canada. Try to get all that I can. Let's see. We might as well keep that little envelope. We can reuse that. I can sure reuse the... see how nice this was wrapped? That was very nicely wrapped. I am appreciative of that, of the way people wrap. Very nice. Okay, we got that one. That was kind of cool. But I still don't know who MS is. Who is MS? Hey, Dale. How are you, buddy? Dennis Stewart. How the hell are you? Ha! You like that name, huh? I thought it'd at least be funny. And it's not as long as Gary Huffman, so there you go. Mad Stacker. There we go. Thank you, Peter. Mad. Okay. Yeah. Damn. All right. Well, thank you, Mad Stacker. That was very thoughtful. This one here, what is it? That's for a 50-cent piece there. I don't know why that's in there, but it's in there. What the heck? We'll take it. And then the last one we got is from Steve Looking for Silver. I know this is a race win, I think. Oh, shit. Oh, God, here we go. Dropping crap all over. See if I can get this one open without too much, well, I don't know. I have to take a little corner off. I always hate doing that, but because you never know what you're going to cut in there. All right, let's see what we got in there. Oh, hey, got some candy. Ooh, this one's not going to come out of here, I don't think. Oh, yeah. That'll come out. There we go. That is it. Another one to send. Candy. Gotta have candy. All right. Then I got one in this cardboard. This is that sticky cardboard, so I'm kind of wondering if this is comes right from the wholesaler. I don't know. Yeah. It's a glue trap. It's a glue trap. There we go. Oh, we had two of them in there. Yep, that's it. All right, we had two of them in there. Let's throw some shit away here. I don't have any. I haven't gotten any gold lately, guys. I'm really. I don't know if I got any coming from Coin Crew or not yet, but I might have. Yeah, I do. I think I do. All right, this is another 25th anniversary maple. I have one of those. I would like to get the 30th anniversary maple too, but I do have. This is my second one of these now. I do like that maple though, and this one really proofy looking, man. 2013. So I like to get to 30, 35, 40 if they're going to do all of them, you know. Maybe I can shed some light on this subject here. I don't know, man. That's really quite bright. Let's see if we can turn it down just a little. There we go. There we go. That looks okay. How about this one? Turn that one just a little bit. Yeah, turn it around. There you go. You guys know I collect the Canadian stuff, so let's see. We need one more stand here. And this one is weird. This is Canadian. It's 2015, but the back is strange. It has a deer on it, an ostrich, or not a songbird, a wetlands bird. What the hell would I call that one? A heron, or yeah, it's a heron probably. A deer, and the upper picture on that is something that I can't make out with this. I have to take this to look at this. Almost looks like a bat. Bat in a vine or something like that, but kind of neat if you look at it. I ain't never seen one of those before, so I had to get that. That's a little bit different coin there. Just a $1 face value. Nope, $5 face. $5 face, yeah. But that one's really proofy too. That's let me see if I can do something for you. Maybe I can hold this up here like this, and then you can see what this looks like. See the deer and the bird and the little songbird down there, and whatever that little thing is up at the top. Can't tell you, man. Let's see if I can get this closer to you guys. There. Weird. It's different. I never saw one of those before. Never saw one of those before. So that is really different. I never saw one. You know, I've been collecting Canadian for a little while now, and I've never seen one. But what I said, was it 2015? Yeah, it was 2015. That's when they came out with the Songbirds of Canada series. That's when they came out with the Canoes Across Canada series, of which I just completed in the presentation box. My Songbird collection. I have 2 songbirds I need to collect plus the presentation box, and I need a COA for one that I already have. It came without the COA, so I'm wondering if I can get the COA from somebody. And I don't know exactly what the name of the bird is. Without the COA, I can't tell you. But it's a small finch-like bird that's dark with yellow and black spots on its chest. I'm not sure which bird that is. Oh well, I guess it doesn't really make much difference, does it? I'll try and find one. That's exactly, yeah, there we go. Man, I'm broke today, buddy. I'm broke. My wife decided to cut down half that big apple tree, so we cut that down, cut it up, and loaded a trailer. And that's got to get stacked in the shed, or some of the big stuff split. What else they do? I loaded the furnace. I went out and worked on that winch for most of the morning. I sat on the net this morning for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours for my pain pills to kick in. And what were we doing this morning, man? Oh, my wife picked up the firewood that I had and put it in, had a pile there. She picked it up and threw it in the wagon. And so I moved the wagon and I didn't move the wagon. I moved the splitter because I'm trying to get that pile whittled down to where there's just oak left. I have some cottonwood and some maple that's left. And I need to get that stuff off the ground and in the shed. But yeah, working with wood, and just I hurt today for some reason. I hurt yesterday. Oh, I'll tell you a story. What, Dale? The weird Canadian one? That's a 2015. Let's see, the Songbirds of Canada and the Canoes Across Canada. Those are all 2015 too. So I'm kind of wondering what this one, if there's a series, or because the canoes and the songbirds are all half ounce. And this is a full ounce here, so I don't know. This is probably just a one-off, but yeah, it's a weird coin. I never have seen that one before. But yeah, it's a cool coin. I just never seen one. I got to tell you guys my story from last night. You guys know that I've had my right ankle refused. So I had it fused in 2012. And I just had it refused again in September of last year. Well, now I'm getting outside. Now that I can walk, I'm outside getting things done that I should have had gotten done while I was laid up with that ankle. But with that ankle, I was laid up for a year, basically. And so I sat in front of a computer, and that's how I got into the coin community and the silver stuff. Not that I didn't have silver before, I did, just not to the point where I'm at now. That's why I probably have more gold than silver. But anyway, I was pulling up to my wood burner, my pickup, well, like I always do, and because I don't walk everywhere anymore. So stopped the pickup, got out, opened the door, left it running because I was just going to put wood in. That was it. And I thought I put it in park. Anyway, I was over to the stove, which is 10, 20 feet, and the ankle being fused will come up here. You'll see why I brought that up here soon. Had the stove open, and I was raking ashes and putting ash trawl in there. Ash troll. It's to control the creosote. Anyway, I looked up. My pickup was heading toward the cornfield. Now, granted, the corn's out, and just where my pickup was heading is where I had the wagon parked in my wood splitter. I thought, shit. So I started running after it as fast as I could. I thought it would hit the wagon and stop, but it didn't. It bypassed that. So you're talking 30, 40 yards. That pickup was ahead of me going downhill. And, in another 200 yards, it would be down at the middle of the field, but it'd be, there's a waterway there. And it would probably have stopped there, but I hobbled after it as fast as I could, right about the cornfield, which would be about 40 yards. I caught the tailgate. I pulled myself up along the box on the driver's side, got as close up to the cab as I could, and thank God it was only a 3-door, so it's only a half door behind regular doors. I managed to open the door, make a lunge, grab the armrest where the hole is right there for your arm, grab that, pull myself in a little bit, grab the steering wheel, reach down and hit the brake with my left hand. And we were about a good third to half of the way to that south draw. So it probably took me 50, 60 yards to get the pickup stop. But in the meantime, I pulled a hammy in my left leg, not the right one, of course, my left leg, front and back, the quad and the back of my leg up by the quads. Oh man, do I hurt. I hurt still today from that. With what work I did today and that hurt. So it's gonna be hurting for a while. Not a big deal, but my wife was in the house. I said, "You missed the excitement." So I told her last night or yesterday what the story was, and then she made me repeat it for her brother and sister-in-law last night while they were here. Holy crap, man! All right, that's what we got. Now you guys think? See, there's the knot in the chain that I'm trying to get out. This is the silver chain, the little silver pendant that's on it. Oh, where we are. Over here. There's a little silver pendant that's on it. But trying to get this untangled, the gold from this base metal is just a wonderful little task. So I'm using magnifiers. I'm using toothpicks. I'm using extra light on the subject. Oh man, I'm telling you, this is not the best way to untangle a knot. But yeah, see, my magnifiers Yeah, I wear them. Plus, I got this light right here. And trying to get that thing undone is just a task, man. Just a task. All right, Alaskan Assassin. We're going to put your magnet right over here on my file cabinet, and I'm going to put you up under. I want to put you up under the pizza guy right here. I can't show you with this camera. I'd have to take a video and show you on the video, but I'm getting most of the upper part of my two-drawer filing cabinet that sticks out from the desk. I'm getting that pretty full. It's looking good, man. It's looking good. And then I have some extra magnets, like Angry Warrior sends a magnet in most of his packages. I have extra of his. So I take them out. I have two of his in here, but I take them out and put them on my gun cases, my gun cabinets, gun safes, whatever you want to call them. So I got some out in the shed too. A lot of times I just take extra stickers out to the shed and put them on the gun safe. But yeah, this is a really nice gift here. And then these stickers will go in my book. Will go in my sticker book. And this will go to my wife. This I will keep along with these right here. And my this card. Look at that. There you go. It's my packet of cards from the Wounded Warrior Project auction. Number 387, I believe, was the. Oh, gotta get the notebook out here. There we go. 387. Let's check. Yep, right there. Good pen, man. There you go. That's what it looks like when you keep notes from Wounded Warrior. I also keep it by the day. I wasn't there on Saturday, but I was on Sunday and Monday. So there you go. We are done. I gotta look and see if I have any other information on those sheets. Otherwise, I can get rid of them. Yeah, I'm just about sure I can get rid of that. Just about sure I can get rid of that. Yeah. There you go, man. This we gotta keep. Let's see, what else? What else did we have in there? Oh, this is from Steve looking for silver. Yeah, this is instead of a card, he just typed out everything. Oh shit. All right. That is it. That goes with my cards. So stay right there. And I got the receipts from the WWP. I think I put them with the tax stuff already. There you go. That's the tax stuff. Goes with the tax stuff. All right. Well, what do we want to do here? $5 blessing coin. That could be very well what that is. That could very well be what that is. Because it's Chinese writing, so it probably is a blessing coin. I think you are correct, sir. Yes, sir. I believe you are correct. Now that you mention it, I think you are correct. If I remember right, I mean, going back in my memory here, but I think that's what they said it might have been. So, all right, what are we going to do? Well, and one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this table back. Oh, Lord. So we can talk about stuff. And there goes my musket ball. Okay, I'll put them away later, but we'll just move everything around like this now. Oop, there goes a bottle of something. And we'll just turn this up like this. That can get turned off. All right, we gotta bring the camera down just a little bit. There we go. All right. Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. Yeah. Before I put my feet up, I gotta make sure that chain is out of the way. I got 5 legs coming off it now. So I'm getting there. I'm getting it unwound, but man, there's probably 3 chains all knotted together there, and very, very fine chains too. There's a knot in one of the gold chains that I cannot even get out. I don't see how I can get that out, but we will see. And then once I get them separated, I can bag them up and I can put notes in them, and I'll take them up to LCS and I'll have him test for gold or whatever, gold content. I don't have a rub kit, the acid and colorized rub. I don't have that. The only thing I have is my Sigma. I do have a little wand for it. I got the small, medium, and large. I got the Sigma Investor model, and so I got wands, and that I wanted a lot of this gold up here, but a lot of gold, like the bands, you can take the loop and look on the inside of the band, and you can see it'll say solid gold. If it says solid gold, no other number, you can assume that that's 22 karat gold. Anyway, I put it on a Sigma, and that's what it says it is, 21 point something, blah, blah, blah. So it's 22 karat. And then I have some 18 karat. It says 18 karat BE. I'm not 100% convinced that's gold of any. Yeah, it is, but the E just gets me. I don't know. BE. I don't know. I'll take that one up to the LCS. The earring says 1/20th 12 karat. Yeah, 1/20th 12 karat. So, and I weighed it, and it's right at 1/20th of an ounce. And the Sigma tested it at 12 karat, so it's 50% anyway. And the other one tested gold, but BE, I don't know what BE is. When I see the E on gold, it just bothers me. I don't know. I don't know. Well, let's oh, I did get another sticker pack. I've been collecting them, it seems like. But these are just the fun stickers that people put in packages that are kind of cool. Yeah, it's 999 silver, but it's a blessing coin. I believe you are correct. So we got that one. Live, love, laugh. No, live, love, and burn it down. Live, laugh, burn it down. And I have to look at that. Oh, that one's from Opus. Yes, Opus right there. See right down the bottom? And then this one is I Did the Thing. Some of these, I don't know where they even come from. And then we got that one. Bandages and a skull. That one should get sent to Tiger Stacker. I don't know. Here's another one. Be your own hero. So I can actually put sticker packs together. So proud of you. Now these are the ones I had. And that one. So I've been putting them together in a pack. And I think I get a few more stickers. Some lucky person is going to get them some morning. The whole package. I think we might just draw for those. I want to know if Frostbite and who was it? Was it Gremlin? Yeah, it was Gremlin. That won my two mint sets. It would have an 86 and 89 mint sets. And we did a little contest for that. And I think Gremlin won one and Frosty won the other one. So yeah, you know, when I get little stuff like that, then I'll just give it away. I bought those cheap, so those two mint sets didn't cost me anything. I think the shipping was more than the mint sets were. But if somebody else, I see, I don't collect them. I don't collect mint sets. Any of the mint sets from the United States Mint. The hell is that? I don't know what it was, but I'm dropping on the floor. I don't collect mint sets. The only U.S. stuff that I collect, I have a few Morgans. What I got? 16, 18 Morgans. About 30, 26, 27 now. Peace dollars. And Kennedys, of course. I used to collect Sacrajulias. I don't anymore. I used to collect state quarters. Don't anymore. I gave that set to my daughter. I tried to get her interested in coin collecting, and that's what we did together. Was the state quarters when they came out. I will collect U.S. Mint commemorative stuff, like Ben Franklin. I got Louis Braille. For famous people, I'll collect those, or Ellis Island, Statue of Liberty, commemorative. The commemorative stuff I will collect, but the mint sets and varieties and double die strikes and stuff like that. I don't really care about. I really don't. I really don't. The mint, in my opinion, the United States Mint, uh, went from becoming a mint to just strictly for-profit business. But if it were strictly on the civilian side a for-profit business, they would go out of business because the Canadian Mint, as far as quality, quantity, what's the word I'm looking for? Diversity of their coins is just amazing compared to the United States Mint. And the United States Mint at one time had some really great coins. Peace dollar was a great coin. The Morgan, that Liberty was a great coin. The eagle on the peace dollar, I think, is the best eagle there is. But then the eagle on the Franklins, the Benjis, 50-cent piece, that was a great coin. United States has had some really good coins, some really good artists, but in these latter years, I don't know what's wrong with them. Don't get me wrong, some of the commemoratives are really good. They come in a clamshell, COA, inside a box, inside another box. Yeah, those it's good. That's good. But I have some commemoratives out there that came in a box. It was a slide box, so it was the sleeve on the outside. On the inside, it's a plastic frickin' tray, a white plastic tray. So, the United States Mint is not my favorite. Let's put it that way. I like. Well, see, it's not the Australian Mint either. The Perth Mint. I don't know. That's not the official. Is it Australian Mint? Does the Perth Mint mint the kangaroos or not? Which is the official silver dollar of Australia, the kangaroo. So I don't know, man. I don't know. The BE, because there's no periods after, it's just B and an E. There's no periods. And it's 18 karat BE. 18K space BE. So not really sure. Not really sure about that one. It tests my Sigma says it is gold. So I just don't know what BE means. Anyway, hey Pedro, how the hell are you, buddy? Did you see that? I got what did I do with the card? Oh shoot, I just put it away. I got the here. I just got that one. Open that one up. And you were the donator right there. So that was my last one, buddy. That was my last one. Ravenhawk sent out. So, yeah, we're done. I don't have to bother you anymore. Oh yeah, fun stuff. The story I told about chasing after my pickup. It just you got so much stuff going through your mind, and I don't expect to be at the outside wood burner long because I already have a wheelbarrow full of wood there for the night. I'm going to put it in, and I get another one for the next night. So I put the wood in, close the door, and that's it. But I'm not there long enough to shut off the truck. And so I thought I put it in park, but I didn't. And I'll be damn, I was lucky to catch that thing within 50, 60 yards. It probably drugged me on the tailgate alongside the box. It probably drugged me another 20, 30 yards probably before I got it stopped. I almost didn't catch that thing because it's going downhill. and I'm trying to hobble run to catch it, and it almost like it's picking up speed, but it had to go crossways to the cornrows, so it had to go downhill and across the cornrows like that. I think that's what allowed me to catch it. I think that's what allowed me to catch it. Otherwise, it was going to be 200 yards away down in the south draw. It would have been, and been my luck, it would have been in the draw. It would have made it through all the trees and fell right in the draw. That would have been my luck, but no, I caught it. So that just teaches me to pay more attention to what the hell I'm doing. So anyway, we got that winch working today. The guys came, they dropped off deer, and then tonight they came, hoisted everything up. Everything was gutted out in the field, of course, but they cut the legs off, the lower legs off. I roll up the hides because I take them and sell them. And this year, that money's going to me. Every other year, at first they wanted to have somebody sell the hides and then buy ammunition for people. Well, that was great back when we all used 12 gauges, but nobody uses them anymore. We got 450 Bushmasters, we got 350 Legends, we got 12 gauges, we got 20 gauges, and I was shooting a 16 back then, and then I went to a 20. I started out with a 12 gauge, but then I went to the 16, and then I went to the 20, and then back to my 16. Then I went to 350 Legend. Then I went to a Bushmaster, killed a deer with that. I did a little more damage than what I wanted, so I'm going to go back to the Legend, I think. But if they come out with a 400 Legend, if I can get a barrel for a 400 Legend, God damn it, I got plenty of AR-50 lures and control groups, trigger control groups, and I got uppers, bolts. I got complete upper receivers. Do I got any stocks? Yeah, I got stock downstairs, a 6-position stock. So I'm good if they will ship the damn barrels to my gun guy over here across the section. I got a gun guy that lives 2 miles away from me, so I'm spoiled. But he was supposed to get some barrels for a 400 Legend. I told him as soon as they come in to call me because I want one. I think the 400 Legend is going to be the way I want to go. I think. But yeah, but Pedro, you're right, but some of their commemoratives are really, really nice. Nicely boxed, nicely put together, information, COAs, all that stuff, and they're really nice. Some of them are shitty. And so it's like, I don't know if it's quality control or cost cutting or what it is, but I don't know. I am not impressed with the United States Mint since probably the late 60s, early 70s. Ooh, 10 gauge. Oh my God. You still have a shoulder, dude? You started with a single 20. I started with a single 12. And then I went to, I bought from another guy I was working with, it's been years ago now, 35, 40 years ago. I bought a Browning A5 shotgun. And it was a lightweight, but it was a 16 gauge. Never have I had a more accurate, because it's a smooth bore, and we had the old pumpkin balls, we call them, but they're rifled lead slugs. At 16 gauge, most accurate out of all of the guns I've ever had, I think, except when I start putting scope on stuff, but the most accurate of any of the shotguns I had open sights on. Then that Savage 20 gauge come out. and I heard really good things about it. And I used that for a couple of years until the Legend came out. But the 20 gauge bolt action Savage, nice accurate gun. Actually put a low power scope on that. I think I have a red dot on it now. But what I found was, you only have 3 shots because you got a 2-shot clip and you got one in a chamber. I have one other magazine in my pocket, so I got basically 5 shots. But when you're empty and you take that magazine out, it comes out pretty easy. Trying to get the other magazine in is another task altogether. Too difficult to get that magazine in, especially with time constraints. So I gave up on that gun. It's okay if you get your deer in the first 3 shots, you're good. But if you have to reload, you're screwed. So I went to the Legend and I started with a 5-shot magazine or a 10-shot. 10-shot magazine. I found that shot through the lungs and heart, that deer will still run a good 100 yards before it dies. I mean, it does the same amount of damage to the bones, but if you're shooting vitals, that deer is going to run 100 yards. So after a couple years, I tried a Bushmaster. Yes, that puts them down right on the spot. Dude, they don't go anywhere unless they're sliding. But the Bushmaster is loud, especially in a 16 and a half inch barrel AR. Now, if I suppress that, that might be a better gun. But I really don't want to pay the $200 for a tax stamp every year. And then I got to buy the silencer too, or a suppressor. Suppressor. It's not a silencer. It's loud. It does kick. It's not uncontrollable kicking. It's manageable. I'd rather have something lighter, but whatever. I think I had a red dot on that one too. No, I had a low power LPVO on that one. It was and I can't remember it, but it got seized by the DNR. We had a little discussion, and I got fined, and they took my gun away from me. I had another one 2 weeks later. It doesn't matter, and they're cheap enough. But that $4,000 fine sure put a crimp in my style. Anyway, that's a story for another day. That's why I'm not deer hunting this year. I'm still paying that fine off. And they said, "Why, you still have the fine? You can't hunt. You can't fish. You can't trap. You can't do shit." And the judge said, "You can pay the fine off in $50 increments." Oh, yeah, okay. I'll give you more than $50. So I give him $100 a month. It's going to take 4 years to pay that fine off. It's been 2 now. And they can kiss my ass for another 2. If I want a deer, I'll go out and shoot one. Fuck them. Story for another day. Story for another day. A 16 Stevens double barrel. Man. I got to get a hold of somebody. B&H Customs, Brad. He's got a whole bunch of 16 gauge shells he wants to sell me. I'll take them. All you got. I love my 16 gauge, man. I think that's the gun right there, 16 gauge. But not very popular anymore, and you can't find a lot of ammo in places. So, kind of the same with 410. I don't know. 410. I had a 410 single shot. It was a cheap one. My stepdad started this on 410 single shot and 22 single shot rifle. Well, we started with BB guns first, and then we graduated to those two. And then we graduated to single shot 12 gauge. And then rifles that had tubular magazines, semi-autos with tubular magazines, or bolts with tubular magazines. And it just took off from there, you know. I think my stepdad had a Colt 22 Woodsman pistol. He had a Browning A5 lightweight Lightning 12 gauge. He had a Winchester Model 70 243. Those were his basic guns right there. He had a 22 long rifle too. I can't remember what it was though. If it was a semi or a bolt. I think it was a bolt with a tube. And those were his 4 basic guns. That's what he had. So he had 22 rifle, 12 gauge shotgun, 243, and a 22 pistol. Those were his guns. And then we started with single shot 22s, bolt action, pull back the bolt 22, and a 410 lever open shotgun. And that's what we started with as kids. And now I have 80 or 90 goddamn guns. 16 gauge is sweet, dude. Never shot a 16. And especially if you're used to a 12 and you shot a 10, 16 gauge is just sweet. It's got a little more oomph than a 20 gauge, but not much. And you got a bigger projectile going down range, which I like. Mass is good. So yeah, I like it, man. I like my 16 gauge. I think my brother has a Remington, either 1100 or an 870 in 16. He won't even let me look at it. Won't even let me look at it. It's new in the box. Never been out of the box. He also has a model 1100 because he collects 1100. He collects Remington stuff. He has a model 1128 gauge. Find that one. He has a model 1100 and 410. Find that one. Yeah, he's got some guns too. I did have one Remington. It was called the Sportsman. It was a 3-shot automatic. And it was called the Sportsman because it was like it had a permanent plug in it, you know, for duck hunting or goose hunting. So you only get 3 shells in it, 1 in the chamber, 2 in the mag. So, but it was an A5 clone. Remington did an A5 clone. And I sold that one to my brother, my youngest brother, and he still deer hunts with that stupid thing. And the reason I got rid of it was because it jammed. You get 1 shot off, it jams. And you got to dick around with it, and then you get the other 2 off. For some reason, that first shot always jams, so I sold it to him. Now, I wish I had it in my gun case as a collector item, but he is still using it, so more power to him. And I did have a Model 88 Winchester lever action in 243 that I sold to a friend of mine when I went in the Army. And I wish I'd have kept that gun. And then, what was the other one I had? Oh, I had a Ruger Security 6-shot revolver, 357. But it was a Security 6, so I sold that one too. I bought that from somebody I didn't know. He said this one may be hot, may not. The origin's questionable, and I didn't want to keep it, so I sold it. Probably should have kept it and done a search with police, local police, but I didn't. I just got rid of it. Should have kept it though. I'm looking for another good 357, and I don't know. Ruger's looking good, or Taurus. I'm not sure which. But I did buy, when 480 Ruger came out, I thought it was going to be the next hottest thing because ballistically, it's right in between 44 mag and a 454 Casull. I mean, right in the middle ballistically. And same with distance. And the kick, Now, granted, I have a Super Red Hawk with a 9.5-inch barrel on it. All right, so that slows the kick a little bit. But my 480 Red Hawk, it shoots like a 44 Magnum. I can shoot it all day. I can't because of the cost, but I have taken. Uh, I took a 250-pound black bear with it up Minnesota from, was it 8 yards? Yeah, about 8 yards, 20 foot, somewhere in there. 24, 20, yeah. Anyway, I was up at tree stand, the bear come in the bait, and I was close because it was a bow stand, so I used a pistol on that one. My first bear was a 12-gauge slug, and that was more like 30, 40 yards there. Oh, that was a good bear. That was a 350-pounder. That was good bear. But the 250-pounder, I mean, I sat up in that stand for 4 days before I even saw a bear. And I had to light a fish stick, looks like a sparkler. The bait wasn't even touched, but we had a slight breeze that day, so I lit one of those fish sticks and stuck it in the ground. And that bear followed that scent trail up. And then he started eating on the bait pile. That's when I shot him. So there are things you can do, but I've shot deer with that 480 Ruger. What did I have on that thing? I had a red dot on that too at one time. I took it off, but I have a red dot for it. But that's a damn good caliber, damn good gun. Not real popular anymore. They were hot for like 2 years, and that was it. But 480 Ruger is a damn fine round as far as I'm concerned. And they have 2 loadings for it right now, a 375 and a 425. Green bullet. I think normally I shoot 375s, but if I was going up into bear country, I think I would be, grizzly bear country, I think I would be carrying a 425 hard cast bullets. But hey, I got a lot of other guns, but that 16 gauge is one of my favorites. I don't know where I'd put that one. Is that downstairs or up here? I think that's downstairs. In one of the safes down there. I have guns in my 22 single shots will shoot 22 shorts and CB caps and long rifles and mags. Some of them will shoot mags. I have one rifle that shoots nothing but 22 mag. And then what are we up to after that? After 22s. We go to high powers after that. And I kind of like to collect Ruger Model 1s, M77 Model 1s, Mark 1s, sorry. The M77 Mark 1s instead of the Mark 2s. The safety's different. That's why I like them. Getting harder and harder to find, though. I have a 220 Swift and an M77 Mark 1. I have a 22 250. I think that's in a Mark 1. See, in the M77 Mark 1s, the smallest caliber they made was a 220 Swift. They didn't go down to a 223 or a 224. So a 220 Swift was it. And then 22 250. And then 243, 25-06. Right in there. But they're hard to find, man. If you find one, I buy it. Kind of like my brother collects 1100s. I collect those. The Swift is one of my favorite rifles. One of my favorite rounds. 220 Swift. Not as popular today as it was. 22 250 kind of took over the 22 Swift. And the Swift is a 400 or 500 yard gun, but that's it. 22 250 will do that and a little bit more. Not as fast, but heavier bullet. My Swift likes 50 or 52 grain bullets. That's it. No more, nothing else. That's what it likes. That's what I reload. 22 250 isn't as picky. Where did I go from there? Do I have a 243? I don't think I have a 243. I had a 25-06 at one time, but I sold it. That's another gun I wish I hadn't sold. I sold it. I don't have a 243, I don't believe. Then where do I go for modern hunting rifles after that? I have a Lee Enfield that was sporterized, and that shoots 303 British, but I think I go to 7mm after that, I think. I have a 7mm mag. That's what I shot my elk with. I like that gun a lot. That'll reach out there 1,000 yards. Well, a good 6, 7, 800 anyway. I sighted when I went out to Colorado elk hunting. I had it figured in all the way up to 600 yards. So I know it'll do it. Don't have a 708, and I don't have the just plain 7mm. I got the belted mag. I like that a lot better. I don't have a 270. No sense having a 270 if you got a 7mm. 270 is 7mm. 6mm is a 244. So if you're shooting a 243, you're just slightly smaller, 1/1000th of an inch less than 6mm. So 5.98 or something like that. Anyway, because I don't have any 50s except for my flintlock. I have all different kinds of flintlocks too, because I like to explain to kids when I'm doing a display of the evolution of the flintlock. You know, we had the wick fired black powder. Then we had flintlock, a flintlock, and then we had cap and ball. So we had caps and a hammer, and then we went to a 209 primer, and then we had bolt actions. Put the cap in, reload. Then we had break opens. Those are the best. Break opens are the best. But I still hunt. I will still hunt with my flintlock all day. You going, Dale? Okay. We'll see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. Yep. The tourist judge is okay. I thought about getting one of them myself, but it's like, what's the difference between, that and a sawed-off 12 gauge? Not much difference, so. Okay, Pedro, take care, buddy. I'm going to end this one here pretty quick. We're at an hour and a half, and we're just talking bullshit now, so I think I'm going to do that. We're going to end this, guys. Thank you very much for coming and listening to my bullshit and stories. Yeah, cutting wood today and doing deer. I'll do a video tomorrow and try and put it online. Thanks, guys. We'll see you. Peace out. See you, Peter.